Hey HHN fans and Universal fans alike, I'm the Crazy Englishman and welcome back to another episode of Halloween Horror World, where today I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favorite Halloween Horror Night icons. So let's get right into it.
Number 5.
Now number 5 might surprise a lot of people. However, I do like the Usher. I really like his character. I like the design with the kind of the old-fashioned Usher outfit. I really like. There's something distinctive on his silhouette. He didn't really have too big of an appearance at his own event. However, the character itself had a really interesting background. I really like that he's a movie lover, and I can relate to that. But I like the fact that he's come back to punish those who would disrespect the movies or break the rules of going to a movie, like talking during a movie or being disrespectful. I really like that. So that's why I like the Usher.
Number 4.
Number 4 is the caretaker, and I really like Albert Kane. I really like his silhouette. I love the design of his character, and I really like the background. It's a kind of very gothic approach to his character. Victorian era, taking the homeless and experimenting on them and seeing where their soul is, and it's that kind of traditional kind of horror story that you hear around a campfire. This crazy person that kills people in this old gothic mansion, and I really like that. I really love the kind of exploration of his character, where he burns to death inside, supposedly burns to death in a fire, but he comes back and he's still killing people with these really like unusual scissors, which can be used to stab and then take organs. And it's just a great character overall, and it may not be on everyone's top list, but it's definitely Albert Kane has a place on mine.
Number 3.
Come on, you guys all knew he was going to be on this list. Number 3, Jack the Clown. Jack the Clown is definitely one everyone can love, and I think he is one of the most favorited of horror night lovers out there. Jack the Clown is he's just got a great personality, a great design, and he kind of stands apart from a lot of killer clown kind of aspects. He has such an iconic design. The way the makeup's put on him, the hair, the outfit, it really fits, and it makes for a really good icon. And I love his backstory. The key ways that a lot of these icons get on my list, and there's some really good ones, and I should do an honorable mentions after I say number 1. But Jack's backstory is really, it's disturbing, but it has a real world kind of presence, whereas Albert Kane is very much almost like a campfire tale, and then the Usher is something that could happen in real life, but it's kind of overblown. With Jack the Clown, you get this whole police reports and of because forgive me if I get this wrong. I think it was the 60s or the 70s where there were rumors in America that Clown was kidnapping children and killing them. And then, of course, we got Gacy, John Wayne Gacy, the killer clown. So, I mean, Jack has a very real world kind of aspect to him, and yet he has this supernatural aspect of being killed and stuffed in a big jack-in-the-box and killing off people. I believe he even kills off a BBC documentary team. So I really like his backstory. Jack has a great look, and he deserves a spot on my top 5.
Number 2.
Number 2, I had to think about this. Number 2, I gave to Fear specifically because he is the master of fear. I love his character design. I love the fact that the event numerals are etched into his skin. I love the fact that he has a legend built around him, and I love that he has a connection to all the other icons. and that he uses them as his messengers of fear. And I really, really like that. I like the fact that the event is tied around anniversary for Horror Nights, and I would love to see Fear return to Orlando at some point. Definitely a really good, distinctive icon. The design team did a fantastic job coming up with that kind of silhouette of the character. And I would love to see him return. So Fear, the Master of Fear itself, has a spot on my top 5 as number 2.
Number 1.
And the number 1 spot goes to the director. Now, you're probably wondering why I picked the director over, say, Fear, or Jack the Clown is a lot of people's number 1 favorite, but the director has a special place in my heart. Not only because, as an amateur filmmaker myself, his icon really draws to me. His love of film, his macabre love of film, really stands out. And I mean, obviously, you don't go out and murder people, but you can understand that aspect. You can relate to the love of film to some degree. But his character, even though his outfit isn't as distinctive as, say, Jack the Clown's or Albert Kane's Caretaker, it's very simple, and I think that works for him. The black jacket, the white shirt, the really greasy, flop down hair, the white pale face, the stare, and then his handheld film camera, I think really stands out as an image that really is cool. I really like it. But he does have a very special place in my heart because, as I've said in my previous videos, in 2006 was my first year and first introduction to Horror Nights, and even though I was terrified of the event, the one thing that did fascinate me was the director. John Murdy, when he brought back the event, chose the director to introduce the event and be the face of the event for that year, and he really stuck out to me. I still remember to this day the viral videos they played on the tram tour, the Terror Tram, and those really stuck out with me. And I guess because 2006 was the year I really got into loving Horror Nights. Even though I was terrified at the end, I felt exhilarated. And so it's because of that event and because of my interest in the director as an icon that really brought me back to 2007, where they brought in Jack the Clown, and that really set the ball rolling for my love of the event. And so to some degree, the director is the reason I'm sitting here right now and talking about Horror Nights, because I love it so much. So I really owe a lot to the icon. So that's why he's my number 1 favorite icon. Now I want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite icon? What's your top 5? I'd be interested to find out. So feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. And until the next video, this is the Crazy Englishman, signing off.